Welcome back to Simple Physique. Got a short video for you today because, I'm just so terribly busy during this quarantine. I'm gonna fill you in on the truth about that stubborn body fat that you just can't seem to get rid of, including something that you probably didn't know. We've all got places on our body we'd like to be a little bit slimmer, but it seems sometimes that no matter how hard we try, we just can't get rid of certain areas. For men, that tends to be the belly and the man boobs. For the women, it's usually the hips and the thighs that tend to be the trouble areas. This can vary person to person, but those are generally true for the most part. So here's the first truth about getting to those stubborn areas. Unfortunately, spot reducing fat isn't really a thing, meaning you won't lose fat in your abs just because you do ab workouts. Likewise, you won't lose fat in your legs if you do a ton of squats. Now, I'm not saying don't do these exercises. You should definitely keep doing them and they should definitely be incorporated as part of your workout routine. But understand that your body decides where you're gonna lose fat, not you. If you're in a calorie deficit, then fat is being burnt all over the body at different rates. You'll usually see the biggest differences in your face and your arms first. This is simply an adaptation from thousands of years ago in which our bodies have been designed to carry the extra weight around our midsections. It's our center of gravity and is the most efficient place for our bodies to carry that extra fat around. Sorry to burst your bubble on the spot reducing, but here's another one for you. I'm gonna safely say that most people are unjustly frustrated with these stubborn fat areas. Look, those areas are the last places you'll see the fat disappear from, which means unless you're already at lower body fat percentages, that fat isn't going anywhere. For men, this is usually sub 12% or single digit body fat percentages, and women, it's around 22% and under. Unless you're at those percentages, you've still got some work to do. You need to focus on keeping your calorie deficit and sticking with it for as long as it takes, which can take 3 to 6 months or more, depending on how much fat you have to lose. And if you're saying you're already at lower body fat percentages, well, I think Greg Doucette, love him or hate him, says something pretty true. Most people underestimate how low their body fat percentage actually is. I know I did for a long time. But Greg says that whatever someone says their body fat percentage is, add 5%. I think that's a fair statement. And if you really are at those lower body fat percentages, then you probably already know what you're doing when it comes to fat loss anyway. Guys, I know this isn't exactly what you wanted to hear, but you need to know this stuff if you're truly going to reach your goals. Stop pulling the wool over your eyes or getting duped by people giving you fat-burning ab workouts. That doesn't exist in the real world and will leave you frustrated and defeated when it once again doesn't work for you. So let's recap. You can't spot reduce body fat. Your body fat percentage probably isn't as low as you think it is, and you need to focus on maintaining a calorie deficit for as long as it takes for those stubborn areas to melt away, and they will be the last places to go. Do find an enjoyable nutrition plan that keeps you full and energized so you can stick with it and stay in that calorie deficit. That is the truth when it comes to losing stubborn body fat and fat loss in general. Guys, sorry, not sorry. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and share this video with anyone else you think needs to hear it. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.